Prove it. I want proof that Charlie Kirk is dead. I don't buy it anymore. The 30-06 has been debunked. There is zero evidence of a gunshot wound. They withheld the 911 calls because they exonerate Tyler Robinson. There was no crime scene, no autopsy, no murder weapon, no grave site. Prove to me he's dead. Whose word are we taking? The people that lied about the files? The people covering up for the PDFs? What makes you believe that Charlie Kirk is dead? We've had 6 months of a wild goose chase from people that have been withholding information. The stuff that's coming out now, they knew from the very beginning. And it's also come to my attention that we've been misled about a couple of other things. And believe me when I tell you, I wouldn't be saying any of this unless I had the receipts. So yeah, before I entertain any more theories about who killed Charlie Kirk and why, I want proof that he's even dead. Because I think I found evidence that he's alive. And don't worry, I'm not going to make you wait 6 months. And if anybody out there wants to reach out to me before I go public with what I got, feel free to call me. I promise you won't get recorded this time. Prove to me that Charlie Kirk is dead. I said it the other day, and I'm going to say it again. There were so many anomalies. All the hand signals, the removing of the SD cards, the paving over the scene, telling us that Tyler Robinson's parents recognized the gun on TV, only to find out later that the gun that they showed on TV was like a stock image from Google and that nobody's ever seen a picture of the actual gun. The 911 calls that don't match Tyler Robinson, but ironically enough, match Lance Twiggs, who was never brought in. And then you look at this investigation, and I've been following it since day one. I'm a fan of Candace Owens. I'm a fan of Baron Coleman. I'm a fan of Ian Carroll. Shout out to all of them. But it's like, it's just one rabbit hole after another. It's like we went from the man in the bush to, it was the sniper over here to no, it was a shot from the front to maybe it's a microphone, maybe it's an exploding mic, maybe it's a palm gun. All these different things. It's like, after a while, and like we're not going to get into George Zinn. We're not going to talk about how like nobody on the scene was worried about an active shooter except for maybe one uniformed police officer, but certainly nobody that was working for Turning Point. And it's just really, really weird. And after a while, like when I see Pam Bondi testifying for 5.5 hours before Congress and not a single person is asking about the Charlie Kirk investigation, like not even a Democrat, I don't know. I just don't buy it. And then there's all this talk about how smart Charlie was. Like Charlie Kirk was so smart. Like he could have been president one day. That's why they took him out. And then like you look at Erica Kirk, who like, I'm not going to say anything too mean right now, but like, I mean, come on. How smart could he have been if he married Erica Kirk? And then it's like you say he could have been president one day. Like, what would his cabinet have been like? Can you imagine? Mikey McCoy, Andrew Colvett, Tyler Boyer, like a whole cabinet of these scumbags? Like, give me a break. You can't have it both ways. You can't say that he's so smart, but he married Erica Kirk and surrounded himself with all these scumbags that would one day plot to kill him. Like, that math ain't mathin'. And again, I said it the other day. No autopsy, no crime scene, no grave site. Like, what do we have? No murder weapon. The murder weapon's been debunked. I mean, just by that math alone, once you rule out the cause of death as a possibility, what makes you think that the next highest probability is another cause of death that you can't prove? Like, think about it. Think about it. If you rule out the cause of death, the probability is that he's not dead. Like, it really is that simple. He wasn't electrocuted, because if he got electrocuted, they wouldn't have grabbed him 2 seconds later. It wasn't a gunshot. The worst thing in the world to even question Erica. But even at the memorial, when she's doing that man, I forgive him. It's like, yo, like, I saw through that right away. And I'm, like, looking around the room. And like, my mom was there. And she's, like, weeping. Like, oh, it's so beautiful. I'm like, yo, she's full of shit. Like, nobody's seeing this. Like, nobody's thinking about this right now. And then, like, as soon as I started saying it, everyone was, like, attacking me. And then once she did that Fox interview and once she started going at Candace, then all of a sudden people started waking up. Like her saying that the Turning Point USA people in security were like family and not to question them, not to attack them. I felt like that was like the giant red flag that most people did see, but there were other red flags that weren't called out, especially when, we knew that there were text messages that Charlie was saying he thought his life was in danger. And Erica's saying, I have his phone. If there were messages, I'd have seen them. And then all of a sudden, she tells Candace that, oh, yeah, I saw him. They were on the signal. And, like, everyone acted like that's a normal thing. It's like, okay, so we're 2 or 3 months in since Charlie passed away. And, we know now that there were text messages that he was telling people that he thought his life was in danger. And his wife is trying to say that she just overlooked them, like she didn't know that they were there. And nobody else is asking questions. No politicians, not the FBI. It's like, why didn't intelligence analyze the phone and know that that was there earlier? You know what I mean? And then when you find out that the messages were to Andrew Colvette, who she deals with on a daily basis at work, and Dan Flood, one of the top people in security, I think he was head of risk, something with risk management. It's like, yo, like this is really screwed up.
Drop what you're doing. Look under my keyboard.
What? You're joking, right? I am still. Oh wait, no. I think that's me, buddy.
Oh,
Okay. You're jacking my lines.
Go ahead. Well, it doesn't.
You fucked me up. Now we gotta start from the beginning. Come on, let's go.
Drop what you are doing. Look under my keyboard.
What? You're joking, right? I'm still okay, my love. But I'm stuck in Orin for a little while longer. Shouldn't be long until I could come home, but I gotta grab my rifle still. To be honest, I had hoped to keep this secret till I died of old age. I am sorry to involve you. You weren't the one who did it, right?
I am sorry.
I thought they caught the person.
No. They grabbed some crazy old dude and then interrogated someone in similar clothing. I had planned to grab my rifle from my drop point shortly after, but most of that side of town got locked down. It's quiet, almost enough to get out, but there's one vehicle lingering.
One vehicle? Sorry, improv. Why?
Why did I do it?
Yeah.
I had enough. I had enough of this hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated. Out. If I am able to grab my rifle unseen, I will have left no evidence. Going to attempt to retrieve it again. Hopefully they have moved on. I haven't seen anything about them finding it because I'm watching the news.
How long have you been planning this?
A bit over a week, I believe. I can get closer to it, but if there is a squad car parked right by it, I think they already swept that spot. But I don't want to chance it. I'm wishing I had circled back and grabbed it as soon as I got to my vehicle. I'm worried what my old man would do if I didn't bring back Grandpa's rifle. IDEK. If it had a serial number, but it wouldn't trace to me, I worry about Prince. I had to leave it in a bush where I changed outfits. Didn't have the ability or time to bring it with. I might have to abandon it and hope they don't find Prince. How the fuck will I explain losing it to my old man? Only thing I left was the rifle wrapped in a towel. Remember how it was engraving bullets? The fucking messages are mostly a big meme. If I see notice bulge UWU on Fox News, I might have a stroke, all right? I'm going to have to leave it. That really fucking sucks. Judging from today, I'd say Grandpa's gun does just fine. I don't know. I think it was a $2,000 scope. Weird face, weird face. Delete this exchange. My dad wants photos of the rifle. He says Grandpa wants to know who has what. The feds released a photo of the rifle, and it is very unique. He's calling me right now, not answering. Since Trump got into office, has been pretty diehard MAGA. I'm going to turn myself in willingly. One of my neighbors here is a deputy for the sheriff.
You are all I worry about, my love. I'm much more worried about you. Don't talk to the media, please. Don't take any interviews or make any comments. If any police ask you questions, ask for a lawyer and stay silent. Yo, that's bullshit. You got all the good lines.
That's what I was trying to give you the lines.
Oh my God, that was so much fun.